Reverse colorism. I don't know how well y'all can see this. I am not a dark skinned person. I have not suffered from colorism. I will not sit here and be like, yo, like, colorism sucks. Yo, being light skinned sucks too. Yeah. Everyone made fun of me for being light skinned. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. Like, people, also with racism, you know, when white people try to be like, oh, they're racist against me because I'm white.
It's hard as a white male
work that way. Yeah. Like, it don't. Everyone doesn't have to be a part. Everyone doesn't have to experience everything. You know, it's okay to really just, like,
that's real.
Address that something doesn't affect you. And it's okay to be like, wow, this affects someone else negatively.
Oh, yeah. You said I said the Hispanics. Like.
Yeah, and it affects me in a positive way. Like, you know, like, that's just like how white people have to deal with privilege. And they have to address that they have privilege. If you're light-skinned, you got to address that you benefit from systemic oppressions like colorism.
That's real.
And, you know, just try it, you know. Just sit back and be like, damn. Like, life's been pretty good.
I cannot.
Do you
got
feel
red
like
bottoms on?
We chilling. So, do y'all feel like there's this struggle Olympics going on?
With what?
Exactly.
You feel me?
There is, especially it's most
to pretty much anything. No, to like anything.
I have the most trauma. I have the most, you know,
oppressions against me. Like people want to have problems.
And but it's always the people
who
that don't have
the problem.
Systemic oppressions.
Like what John said, reverse colorism.
No,
like Ikea saying that I'm dark skinned and that, you know, I'm just tired of people saying that I'm ugly, and Josh being like, oh, I'm brown or I'm light skinned, and I'm tired of people saying that I'm too pretty.
Yeah, or like people being like, oh, you look, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it don't work that way, because like the reason why people, if that happens to you, it's because of insecurities and like a system that's made them feel like they're worse because they're dark skinned. So don't take that coming
away
back to
them.
you. Yeah, if like they do talk about you being light skinned, like. It's probably just the side effects of colorism. Them thinking, oh, like, shit, like that's internal. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you are a victim of colorism. It means that this person felt some type of way and they said some shit to you about it. You know? And I just really think people need to just stop and think. Like, really think. Because how can something that benefits me tear me down? You know what I'm saying?
Or why tear somebody else down when I'm benefiting from it?
And since I know that I benefit from it, like you said,
I'm not going to tear nobody else down.
We're not going to tear nobody else down, and let's just talk about it. Like,
I think it's a serious conversation that has to be had, but I think it makes a lot of people uncomfortable to have it.
Yeah.
Because if you have a conversation about colorism, it almost feels as awkward as somebody talking about racism.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like...
It's the same element.
Also sexism. Because a lot of black people don't want to have that conversation either.
But the thing with colorism that's the worst is a lot of people don't even, A, know that they're doing it.
Yeah.
And then, B, they think it's cute. They think it's okay. Mm-hmm. Especially our age now. So then, if we want to go back to, like, music, simply casting, like I said, video shoots, when you look at older video shoots, you see the same type of girl. You see the same type of person.
That's right.
It don't change. Like, I've seen a few old videos when we was watching 106 and Park and stuff. It might be like a few chocolate honeys. Mm-hmm. But it's not a lot. So it's kind of like you have to have the conversation in order to make change. Because at the end of the day, anything that's negative in your life, you must want to change it. You must want to do it for the people around you. You must become aware to the issues. That's like Josh said. It's an issue. It's a problem. Mm-hmm. It's something that should be addressed. It's something that people should talk about at home, at school. Just simply, if you with your homeboys. I'm one of the homeboys.
Let them know.
Yeah, like, yeah, and we just sitting here like, oh, well, that light-skinned shorty, you got to tell your homeboy, like, no, like, don't do that. Yeah, like... Yeah. Why are you doing that? What is the difference?
It's like, just a shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's just a girl.
It's shorty.
Woman just like
you know what I'm saying?
Like, so it's so small. It's so big, but it's something that's so small that
it manifests in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, say like if we were, shout out to Doug again. Yeah. If we were in Doug's class, and I think we can all agree that Caleb had the best on-camera personality.
He did.
That's like
I just be chilling, man.
That's like if Doug chose me. That's like if Doug chose me to be like the face of the whatever the fuck we're doing. Like,
he chose
next
me
video.
as like the head slave, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I like him.
And just because
Yeah.
like you
Yes,
like I think you look
NASA.
better on camera. Like little things when people say shit like that.
Compliments.
Exactly. The
Oh,
little things, like, he
I see
would
what
look
you're
better
saying,
on camera.
Josh.
But we all know that Caleb's
Yeah.
a better on camera
I see what you're
personality.
saying. I see what you're saying.
So like you even gotta like peep things like that and then just reevaluate.
I think it's called microaggressions. I might be
Exactly.
wrong, right?
Come
And
on,
That
degree.
might be the
I'm
word,
in no
microaggressions.
position to tell
Subtones.
anybody to mess up their work situation,
Yeah.
create tension.
But we're
I'm
just
just
having a conversation.
Yeah, I just want you to be
And
aware
see,
that that's
this
why things
isn't
happen.
even aimed like specifically towards Doug. It's just about the environment.
Yeah, like
Of
Doug
what
didn't
it
do
is.
that.
Yeah.
Doug did many things, but Doug didn't
Bro,
do that.
we still gonna look out for you, fam. Relax.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Doug, you know, you were an important step in the process. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
we wouldn't be
Yeah.
here probably if it wasn't for Doug. As
Correct.
sad as that is.
Because he motivated us even more for us to be like, man, we gonna show him.
Your haters are your motivators.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You feel me?
So, like,
That's a
every-
great point, Josh.
Every negative and positive thing in our lives
You can
is
turn it into
gonna
something.
get us in. It's
That's
gonna
right,
help
bro.
us progress as people.
Josh, bro, like you really hit on something, and I think y'all just want to start part 2 now, and then we just gonna chop it up when they see it.
I
Right?
mean, we already in part
Yeah,
two.
all right. So, hey, part
He
2, we're
like-
already in it. So,
He like part 2.
yeah. Hey, so we're already in it. Yeah, we're already in it.
Like-
Special effects. But I think that's something that we need to talk about when it comes to journalism, like in our space, because Josh, you said something that I didn't even think about the whole time, that he was trying to say like small things. Because I'm gonna trail back to one thing. My freshman year, I was at a school called Reinhardt, and I went there for football and for journalism. And when I was there, I remember when I would interview like the school president or whoever, and it was like a show, and it was just like one-on-one interviews. It was like Joe Budden's like pull-up somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I used to be myself, unapologetic. Like I'm gonna come in just like all of us. We still gonna be swaggy, but we still gonna be cozy. We're gonna be wearing whatever we want to wear. And I wasn't even wearing a hat or nothing. And I just had like a
This
gold
is before
chain.
the iconic hat. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
This is
Yeah,
before
yeah,
because
before.
Caleb's hat's
Caleb,
iconic.
keep it.
Appreciate it, man.
You know,
Josh too, bro. I
Caleb,
love
Caleb.
it. I love it. Hey,
Thanks.
we all here. But it was crazy though, Josh, because I was wearing a gold chain. And it was before I even started wearing Onyx and stuff, and it was a
thought
cross.
you was a hoodlum.
Yeah, so he was like, "Can you please tuck in your gold chain, Caleb? Because I don't want for people to get like the wrong,
What's wrong about
like
gold?
I want for you to look."
It's like one of the most valuable things on this earth.
Correct.
What's wrong about having value?
And see, Josh, what was so crazy to me is that and this is what people don't talk about with colorism and being a black person, especially in journalism, we have to think about our appearance. Are they gonna mistake me
Are
for
they
not
gonna
being
judge
intelligent?
me? Are they gonna think I'm a hood rat?
Because I have earrings, or like Josh has
or a
tattoos,
problem.
and I only have one, but Josh has multiple tattoos, or Ikea, I'm
Even
just
if
a black woman.
Even if we
Yeah.
if we run with that,
Mm-hmm.
that like people will be more accepting of me having tattoos than they will be accepting of you having
Oh,
tattoos.
Josh, speaking on that, quick
Because-
stat real quick. Just had to pull it out.
Like when you think about like legit, white people can have their whole body covered.
But they're white.
He's
light-skinned
creative.
people-
Man bun. You can have a man bun,
The
everything.
light skinned black
He's
people,
creative.
like I have a lot of fucking tattoos. Like they may not be as what's the word? It's a word.
Accepting.
No, it's not. It's another word. Afraid. It's like afraid. They afraid of you the darker that you are.
Oh, easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
So they're not gonna. I'm not gonna be as much of a threat
Of a threat, yeah.
in their mind.
That's
oh,
right.
It's okay. He's just
But
he's
if-
different.
That's
He's
right.
different.
Caleb, pull up.
Caleb gonna be a fucking gangbanger who done got 3 bodies because
You feel
they
me?
can't handle
You
his
feel me?
darkest complexion.
I'm trying to find this right here. All right. A 2006 University of Georgia study showed that employers prefer light-skinned black
Of
men
course.
to dark-skinned men, regardless of their qualifications.
that was in
like
my
what you
paper.
said. Yeah, Ikea, she already noticed. We found that a light-skinned black male can have only a bachelor's degree and typical work experience and still be preferred over a dark-skinned black male with an MBA and past managerial
I mean,
positions.
if you think about it, when you walk into offices,
Newsone.com.
when you walk into an office, do you ever hardly see dark skinned people?
Well, I will say this.
Shout out
When-
to Spinrilla.
Yeah.
But even,
Hey,
but
shout
no,
them out
but
for
then
the
some
diversity.
now
Yeah, yeah.
in 2020, they're
Mhm.
starting to do diversity
Yeah.
because they don't want to
Yes.
get sued.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but
We
even-
need
So,
to
we're
throw
just gonna
3
let
black
one
people
in.
in
But
here.
even
Even
so,
then, when they gotta throw their black people in, there says nothing about the skin tone that
No.
they have to.
So
throw
they're
in
doing
either.
like
So
That's
it's
correct.
like,
So he could be mixed, or she could be mixed, or it could be solely just males, no women, because we don't want to deal with a black woman. And I remember,
sexism.
yeah, and I remember at the honors college, and I wish that you had the opportunity to meet him, but I'll find a way for us to just pull up on him one day. But my mentor, who I work for, I'm at the honors college, Dr. Jacob English. He's darker than me, dark male, and he's a gay black man, and beautiful soul. Intelligent, like this man molded me. Like I would not be who I am today without him at all. For real,
Sometimes.
Jacob. Nah, seriously. And he was the only black man on his floor in the honors college.
Of course.
And he was over half of their stuff. He was over the Office of National Scholarships and Fellowships. He got his doctorate. He's one of the few athletes to be inducted into Georgia State's Hall of Fame for sports, for track and field. He's accomplished
Shit.
all these things, but we always have these conversations, even while I was working, about how difficult it is for us to always feel like, am I being too black, right? So like for me, being in the honors college, man, I remember walking into my honors classes, Josh, and it'll be all these nerdy kids. I'm the only black kid, dressed like how I am now. I wear sneakers, hat, tattoos showing, earrings, gold chain. I don't care. And then I used to finish with the highest grade in the class, but they wouldn't expect that because, man, he looks like this. Or journalism classes. I remember Doug Barflow, super cool. I love Doug Barflow. We had, what was the class that we had? Broadcasting, spring semester, right? Most of the kids in there were like the hard news kids that wear suits and stuff, right? To the class, right? I showed up, right, Josh, I showed up just like you, bro. I'm chilling. I'm wearing my joggers or my jeans, t-shirt, baseball cap. I'm chilling. You gonna get all of me, bro, because I'm me, right?
Yeah.
So on camera day, it'll be on Thursdays, and they would show up in their suits and stuff. I showed up in my jeans or joggers with my t-shirt and my baseball cap, right? And then they'll be like, Caleb, you don't want to change your clothes? No. Because I told them when there's kids that's tuning in just like this right now, you can look like us, bro. Like, you don't have to switch up. And then on camera, they'll be stuttering, messing up on the words, and I'll be the one that's, doing everything right. Or like how Josh does with Spinrilla. Josh is dressed as Josh or Ikea. Every single time you see Ikea, she gonna be Ikea. And, with us, like, we love complex advice land or whatever. And I'm just tired of us, especially as black people, feeling like, oh, I gotta wear this suit.
We not enough.
I gotta shave, or I can't wear earrings or a gold chain, but we gotta create our own lanes because I'm just tired of just seeing us switch up. So Ikea, as a black woman, how do you feel about it?
Because it affects y'all more.
Yes,
like, even with like hair.
In journalism too.
Even with hair.
Yes.
Natural hair.
Oh.
So and look, especially how does that feel in journalism where you see typically? Because I remember Carrie Champion, she said this, that when she would see a blonde woman walk in for a job interview, she'd be like, I already know she's gonna get it, so why am I even here? So how do you feel about that in journalism?
And it's just simply like, even just me walking into a place, period.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all know how I talk. This is how I talk.
You don't care.
When you go into the interview, hi, how you doing today? My name is Ikea Simmons, and I'm here to apply for this position. And I'm gonna go in with my black hair. I'm not gonna go in with my blonde, because if I go in with my blonde, then they're gonna think I'm ghetto. If I go in with my nails,
you can't wear hoop earrings too, right?
If I go in with multiple earrings, I'm ghetto. So it's like, damn, like, what y'all want me to be? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it's, or like the girl said, if I was to walk in, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, I probably only went to 2 job, what's it called? Not reviews. What the fuck is it called?
Interviews.
Oh. Thank you. Because these 2 guys, I only did 2 job interviews, but even just going in and seeing the atmosphere, I was like, this is not me.
Facts.
I don't want to go in and be anybody else. I don't want to conform. I don't want to act like I even want to be here. I don't want to work for y'all. Like, I don't want to do this. So, and even like our bartend, like, natural hair, we just got allowed to even wear our natural hair. So I've been there for 3 years. For 2.5 years, I always had to have straight hair. Straight down. Couldn't be natural. Couldn't have no ponytails. Couldn't have no braids. Couldn't have no twists. No locks. Anything. So it's like,
it's evil.
Yeah, being a female and trying to go into the corporate world, or even trying to just go work for anywhere. If it's not,
if it's CNN or
if it's not a black company, it's hard because you have to look the part. You have to not be yourself technically. And for me, it's kind of like I don't want to go. And,
y'all preaching, man.
And I'm gonna flip that for you too.
I want to wear this.
How you talking about how we have to conform and be like, assimilate the white culture. Be very wary of those places that let you express yourself, but they really want you to assimilate to the urban image, because that's
gentrified urban image.
Exactly. Like, you don't want anyone to make you like, can you black it up? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't ever want to be in that.
I'm as black as I can possibly be, bro. Like, I don't know if I can turn it up even more.
If you don't look like you rap, and someone wants to make you look like you rap,
they gonna make you get the gold teeth.
Don't let anyone try to commodify your black image.
Ooh, say that again.
Because like they will really try to make it like.
Is it really a fetishization of?
It is. It's a love and hate. Like, they hate us, but they love it. Like, I mean, I can understand why they love it, because like, why would you not love it?
They want us to be.
Like, they always have.
The thing is, we're mimicked. So
Even in Washington,
they don't
D.C.,
they don't want us to be black, but they want to be black.
Yeah.
But it's like why can't we be ourselves? But y'all could take the culture.
I kid, but you said it best earlier. I'm telling y'all, everything that everybody's saying, it all connects.
What?
If we are your mothers and your fathers, no, hey, real talk, like no racist talk, but just real talk. You want to be like your parents.
But it's funny because at the same time,
straight up,
at the same time, like even when you just said that, like I kind of understood is a stretch of a word, but like I could see the perspective of like they hate us, but why they want to be us. Like at the same time, like I don't hate my parents. I don't want that to be a message.
Yeah.
But like,
let me get that out there.
Like,
he said, y'all be pissing me off. Dude.
Yeah, but growing up, you see your parents, and you're like, wow, like they're this thing, you know. Like I want to be some version of that, but I don't want to be that.
Right? That's that's a good comparison.
Like, but I don't. That doesn't justify what white people be doing.
I can't explain what.
It don't justify that, but like, that's not 11 hate.
Or when they touch your hair, oh my god.
I see a lot of those videos on social
media.
media.
Oh my god,
that didn't happen to me. I'm so happy it hasn't happened to me. Yo.
Hey, Doug, we like,
like it's weird out there.
Yeah. People weird, but their money ain't, man.
Caleb, what do you think it would be like if you had locks?
You know what's so weird? Having somebody ask me questions. I'm not used to that. Okay.
Caleb would look like a Jamaican.
No, I'm talking about like professionally.
You know, it's real hard for people to have locks nowadays.
Yeah.
Because, did y'all see the little boy when they talking to country?
Yeah,
y'all had me.
I don't think it, you know what I'm saying? But like, white people can have locks.
And it's culture. And that's my point, Josh. And I think especially within journalism, it's so important to, be in a space where I got people like Brandon and Sid's here, Josh here, Ikea, we got a sound engineer, of course. It's just that being in a space where I think it's just so important. And I really found this out, especially after tearing my Achilles and just being at home and just thinking. And like what Ikea said, God had to sit me down. I was so worried about getting a job for a platform, but knowing that I would have to switch up. But being at peace with that for a check, but then realizing you're already making almost that money anyways.
Hello.
But you just want to post it on Instagram.
Hello.
Or you just want to say I'm doing this.
You want to say I got the job. I got the job at MTV.
But,
I got the job.
Right, but not realizing. Yes,
yeah.
But not realizing they can take that away at any moment. And everything that we just said right now, this whole conversation, we could have possibly been fired for just talking too honest.
Oh, we would have been
You
gone.
feel me? And Josh, and look, quick inspiration. I remember this happened with our podcast at The Signal, and we interviewed a dude named Khalif Robinson. Shout out to you, bro. And it was me and Tyrone. You know Tyrone? I can't think of his last name. McClendon. Tyrone actually, I know. And Tyrone, he actually had dreads. Most well-spoken. Ikea fool. Sing it though. Sing it. Hey, keep singing it back.
Yo, shit.
Ikea spelled that from the heart. Valentine's Day coming up. Like,
not for real. Tomorrow she's talking about
I hate y'all.
Like, I hate y'all. I still need a room for everybody to splash, about 10 bags.
Ikea, she about to go there with a zaddy. She about to go there with a white dude.
I'm not good.
He paid for it at the bar.
You exposing K-Trism.
You want for me to save your life?
Yes. We can't expose.
Forget colorism. I gotta get this bag.
I'll
be black tomorrow. I'll do it later.
I'm with you though, bro.
I'll do it later. But
my last name.
Tyrone McClendon. Shout out to my man Tyrone. Josh. And that's interesting that you asked me about dreads. He was the most well-spoken dude I ever encountered.
Of course, they always are. Beautiful soul, man. Great dude. And we interviewed a great kid, or he's older than us, a great person, Khalif Robinson. And Khalif, he graduated with a strong GPA from Georgia State. I think he's at Georgetown getting his master's. He's about to be a U.S. diplomat, right? Okay, period.
And look, but Khalif was always inside of white spaces, right? And what's crazy is that whole conversation, mind you, we were working for The Signal for the podcast department. That was the blackest conversation that we ever had. And that got a national award. And see, bro, it's crazy.
Y'all
and
yeah.
Why
do you want to tell us about it?
No, for real. Like, why are we hearing this on a podcast?
Yeah, but because look, y'all are family.
Award?
Y'all are family. But it was with the what was it? Associated Press?
Something like
Yeah, bro. It was like really big deal.
You got an AP
It was
award?
crazy, bro.
Hey.
Nomination. It was crazy. But I say all that to say tell people.
Love to see it.
I got you. But I tell all people and everybody who's tuning in, and even like amongst ourselves, is that we get so afraid because me and Tyrone, we were kind of hesitant. Like, bro, this is about to be a black conversation. Like when it was done, like we was going in. And what's crazy is
People
if you are
it.
just true to yourself,
Always.
God will bless that. And see, I just think that that's why our platform is so important, because in journalism, especially of us being cool black people, like we always feel like, man, I gotta switch up today, or even in class, like I gotta conform.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no, class is a fact because it was
you feel
like
me?
I'm very smart, y'all. I don't even
Say it again, Ikea. Let them know because you smart.
3.6 GPA. Stop playing with me.
Sit down on it.
Stop playing with me.
I'm gonna put you down. Let them know.
But it's like I used to be in class, and you know when you're in class and like they expect like the Caucasians to be raising their hands and answering questions. I was that kid. Like if it was a conversational class, like I love having conversations. I was.
K Trizzle got something to say. Yeah,
I can speak on that for seeing it. I've
like you said, I used to be in class having debates. Like
I love it.
it's just like it's crazy. But like Bryson Tiller said, note to self, stay true to self. True.
That's real.
On that, I wanna just like bring attention to that even more. Like we all look different, do different things, have different aspects. Like our identities are different. We're all black, but like it manifests in different ways. It is a spectrum. Like none of us have to be no type of way. No one in this room has the same like style drip on right now. You know what I'm saying? We all different.
Your drip don't match mine, but it's okay.
But it's all good. It's all good though. Like we all, you know, I'm not gonna do shadows today. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I got my beat. I got my beaters on today.
Let them know, Josh.
They're throwing a little off whistles, you know what I'm saying?
Josh, he really just trying to build up your confidence. That's all he really doing. Just trying to make you feel better.
You know,
about
it's
yourself.
okay. We'll
we
be
got
pulling up.
Beyonce.
We'll be pulling up in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
A kid gonna be wearing Balenciaga.
Facts. You know?
She gonna be wrapped up. Hey, you remember that video? The dude got in the car.
I'm dead.
So you get out of the car and come to the studio.
But yeah, it's okay for all of us to, you know,
Be yourself.
Be ourselves. And I think
Be
that's the big thing is that like all these things that affect us, like colorism makes people not allowed to be themselves, and there's nothing sadder than not being able to be yourself.
Especially,
it's only one of you.
Especially darker skinned people. I just want to
speak on that.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are beautiful. Black is beautiful. Period. Like I don't want to have light skin versus dark skin, brown skin. Like everybody's black.
Different shades.
My thing is everybody black.
When
like,
you get pulled over, is a cop gonna be like,
black.
"Oh, she light skinned."
Yeah, no, like you're black. Period. So it's kind of like I think people need to get out of the, because if you think about it, a lot of people who are different shades are very timid.
Because they haven't been allowed to exude that confidence.
They don't have they don't know how to be confident in the room when they walk in. Because when they walk into the room, they're the blackest person in there. You're the darkest person in there.
You already know you about to get the jokes.
Like you're going to get the jokes.
When they do the neck.
Oh,
have you seen that? No.
That used to be back in the days. No, for real.
Yeah.
But like they're going to walk in and automatically, like that's what they're going to get. So automatically they already feel like they're 10 steps behind, but it's kind of like, bro, like we're all black.
And they got to walk in with their guard up.
Yeah, like we're all black.
So do you think, Ikea, that's why dark-skinned black women especially get a bad rap about having a bad attitude? And you actually brought up a great point that I never thought about until today, and that's why having Ikea here is so important, having a black woman, is that black women probably walk into the room with their guards up already.
Of course.
Okay.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, I'm not going to speak for it, but I personally know people.
From experience.
Yeah, personally, like, because we're already being persecuted by our looks. As a black person, any black person, any of us walk into a room and it's full with different, you know what I'm saying, ethnicities, automatically, everybody looking at you.
Yeah, you're not going to be the friendly guy.
You're not the friendly guy who walked into the room. So automatically, if you're, you know what I'm saying, of a browner skin, if you're of a browner skin tone, as soon as they walk into the room, your guard kind of is up, because you're like, I don't know what they're going to think about me, but fuck what people think about you. Why do you even care at this point? Like, it's 2020. Why do I care?
Like you said, it's 2020.
Like, I got a friend from high school.
Yeah.
Like, actually, we went to middle school together. He's actually an artist. His name is Boom. B-U-M, capital E. I don't know why it's capital at the end. But, I think it's just Boom. But yeah, we went back to middle school. And, like, this dude dealt with all the African jokes.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Jokes.
But, like, he's legit a model right now. He's a model and artist. Like, makes very poetic rap music. Like, I love to see it. Every time I see him on Instagram, it's like, yo, it's just, I'm glad that we're going forward in a society where, like, he can be himself.
The thing is, it's disgusting because we do it to ourselves.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like,
so it's not like, it's self-hate, because it's not like
that we project to others.
If you think about it, most of us didn't go to school with Caucasian people. We went to school with what? Black people.
Except my senior high school.
Yeah, but most of the time we go to school in a predominantly black neighborhood. So who's making fun of you?
Your
like
own people.
other people. So you automatically already feeling like, well, I got the target on my back for my own people. So
and
when I go
with the people
outside,
don't even look like me,
yeah,
too.
then when I go outside, automatically they don't like me either. So my people don't like me.
Yeah, it starts
These
young.
You don't
people
like
don't
me.
like me.
And that's why
So nobody like me.
Nobody like me.
That's real.
And this even think about, like, most of these conversations we had in college, it wasn't like entry level classes. Like, this is like higher education that most people don't get to anyways because they put all these bullshit classes at you. So if you're 3 years into college and you just now starting to learn what colorism fucking is, like, that's not right.
late.
Like,
It's a
that's,
word that people don't.
It's like
it's a taboo.
things like that should
Yeah.
be, all that should be taught as early as
But
possible.
who made the
Elementary
books?
Exactly, but like that's why we need to
It
be
come
more
down to
active in our
us.
communities.
It
That's
come
why,
down to
like,
us.
even I don't want to get too
Let's take
political,
it.
but like these
Let's get into
elections,
it. Yeah, that's
like
important.
the president matters, but there are so many other people on that ballot that
Sure,
matter.
local
Like
officials that
even
really
Atlanta,
matter.
I don't know the exact date. It's at the end of March.
Shout
though.
outs to Keisha.
We got our primary coming up, and y'all need to just pay attention to who's on the ballot. Like,
Yeah. Instead of focusing on what Trump did today or what this person
What
is
he
doing.
tweeting about? He need to stop tweeting.
Yeah, I need
put
to
in your
focus on
opinion
that
for your
next.
president, and then really focus on the community though, because our communities is like that's what.
It starts at home.
Yeah.
So that's why I said
That's
it
what I
starts
keep
with
home
saying
and
the whole
community.
time.
It
Yeah.
starts with teachers.
Mhm.
It starts with self-love. It starts with you looking in the mirror and you just automatically saying, like, I'm beautiful. Like, I don't care
What
what
anybody
color I
says.
am, what nobody says
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me. I'm beautiful. Nobody cannot tell me I'm not beautiful. I don't care if I walk outside. A guy could be like, oh, you ugly. Oh, your mama. Like,
You keep it pushing.
yeah, like, it don't matter. Like, but it, like I said, it starts at home and it trickles into school. We are our own worst enemies. And I just,
That's facts.
Since the beginning of the time.
yeah, since the
That
beginning
reminded
of
me
the
of
time.
Coach Carter. I fucking love that movie.
I
But he
love
was
that
like,
movie.
our fear isn't that we're not worthy.
It's that.
It's our fear of ourselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think
You're
I
scared
like
of your own
that.
potential.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
we're
You are.
Yeah.
And my thing is, we have this thing where we compare ourselves to the different tones or to the white man.
Or just to each other.
Yeah.
Y'all could be the
That's
same
what I'm
skin
saying.
complexion. You can't be the only pretty dark skinned black girl. I gotta be pretty too. Or I'm more prettier than her because since she's dark skinned, we can only have one. So it's just, stuff
Everybody-
like that.
The shit's
We
really
can only
weird.
have one.
facts.
That's real.
It's weird. It's
That's real.
weird out there, but my money ain't.
People
T-shirts
look
coming,
weird,
bro.
but their money ain't.
That's gonna be crazy.
T-shirts coming. Those T-shirts gonna be so
That's
damn
gonna be a
hard.
bar on somebody's song too. Watch.
Nah, facts.
Like,
Yo, that's when we gonna make it. That's when it's really they're gonna be like, damn, that's a bar, and it's like, actually, I got. He gonna be in the Genius.
Hey,
verified.
we gonna start ghostwriting for y'all. We got y'all. People weird, but they money ain't.
What
First
else
song.
did we
That'd
have
be
before we wrap it up?
But
I
yeah,
think
it's
that's a
crazy.
good wrap up.
It is.
I think that shit clean.
I
It
think.
is.
Wait, I think
It
it was
is.
one more thing we said.
It is.
Now we did everything. Disclaimer. How can you help?
Oh yeah.
Facts.
How can
That's
you
the
help?
last thing.
So you
Oh,
gotta
yeah, we already
start
talked
within
about that, like,
our own communities.
Being aware. And,
Yeah, and then too, y'all. I think that a lot of people probably don't really understand overall is that even with school, and I just now thought about this. The kids spend 8 hours a day in school, and then probably after school, the parents are most likely tired. So while they're eating dinner, they're watching TV. So then there's more programming, and you probably want to talk to your parents for like an hour or so. So then they've been programmed.
They're not reading.
Not reading. So you've been programmed for virtually 12 hours out of your day. So ever since you woke up, you've been programmed. So when you first turn on the TV with the news, when we turn on the news, who do we see? Black men or black women with mugshots. So it's like black people are bad or dark-skinned people are bad.
Mhm.
And then it's probably a light-skinned or a white news reporter giving you the story. So they're good because they're giving me this information. So that's crazy just knowing
It
that.
wasn't. Damn, what was the report? Because it was in my paper. I wish I pulled my paper
Mhm.
up.
Just
It was.
imagine.
Right,
No,
right.
Actually,
Page 18.
No,
Page
there's
16,
a,
I
there's
got- I cited-
it's a report. I don't, y'all remember the dolls?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking about
dolls,
the
yeah.
Clark study.
Yeah,
Or
the
something
Clark
like that.
study.
Yeah.
That just goes to show
I
as
think that might be the name. I might be wrong.
what are little kids looking at? They thought
Dolls already at
when
2
they
or
looked
3.
at the dolls and they said, "What is the
This was like
what
in
is
the
the
50s before TV.
They said, "What's the prettiest doll?" All the black girls put up the white dolls or the
Already.
lighter skinned dolls.
You know, I have this. Like, I'm kind of on the fence about what media can do, but I think it's the things that don't seem significant that I think media has a strong
Media is very
influence on.
negative.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
think we
yeah.
ain't had no cartoons that was black.
No, but just imagine this.
Proud
Like,
family for us.
you know how
That's
people
it.
always
Yeah.
just like media
Baby
is bad
kids.
because it's so violent? I think when we see how crazy violent these things are, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but a lot of it's like, okay, we know that this is fiction. It's them subtle hints that they show.
But no,
it's
but
subtle, but it's a subtle
but
thing
the fact
about
that you
like
even
so,
say
social.
we know it,
Mhm.
but as kids we don't know that.
But like some things I'm gonna give kids a little bit more credit for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things, I'm not saying that all of it is like acceptable, all of it's okay, but it's those small things that don't really like aren't pronounced, or like when you watch a cartoon, it's only white people. You know, it's those little things.
No, that's
versus
maybe just one
one
black person in it, and he's probably the athlete or
exactly
or the cleaner.
It's those little things like that.
Maid, the cook.
Game of Thrones was kind of like that too, right?
Game of Thrones.
That's why
black
kids,
people were just.
I love Game of Thrones.
Make your kids read books.
That's very important.
If you have your kids reading books, let them read books on
black people.
Black people.
Or by black people, support black businesses.
Yeah.
Also with TV, Aspire TV is black. Black owned, is for black people.
Oh, wow.
They have a lot of black programming. Aspire TV.
I'm gonna check that out.
Like,
I think I've heard of it before too.
Butter and Brown, the cooking show.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be on YouTube. Now it's on TV. Like
Okay.
that
Black, right. Hey, y'all might have to hit us
black
up,
cooking
man.
shows. Like you don't have to see people not season their food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't say people not season
You don't have to watch that. You can see people you season.
That was shady.
Wow.
It was shady.
Hey, we ain't gotta watch the Food Network no more.
You don't.
Oh, look at my Thanksgiving cranberry pie. You like, what are you making, bro? But y'all be getting too creative.
It's a little dry.
Yeah. But y'all speaking facts, man, and I just think that's why this platform is again so important, because people are finally about to see like professional journalism by people that look like you and who are your age.
And real conversations. If y'all ever want to hear about something, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, in the comments, everybody keep following us on IG. Brandon, would you like to say something real quick, man? Brandon, good, man. Shout out to
Brandon.
my man,
Don't
Brandon.
want to talk about it.
Brandon is a professional.
Hey, follow Brandon.
Yeah, follow Brandon,
we
man.
gonna got to get a mic for Brandon one
Yeah,
day.
that's what I said, bro. Brandon is a legend, man. Sound engineer. Josh, Ikea, I just want to say before we close out, I thank y'all. You already know I love y'all, man. The fact that we even in here and we talked about this just, what, a month and a half ago?
Nothing but God.
Nothing but God, man. So it's about to
This
go crazy.
is amazing.
Anything y'all want to say before we sign out, man?
My name is Ikea Maya Simmons, and I approve this message.
Deep.
I'm gonna say, you know, y'all, happy Black History Month.
No, for real.
I don't know, like, we probably won't see y'all in these clothes again until March.
Yeah,
so,
because this is 2 episodes.
Yeah, damn near 3 maybe.
Yeah.
No, this is 2.
We gonna see.
Ikea don't be playing with us. She said 2, man. I said 2.
Don't be
fall
not
back.
2.
Fall back.
Happy Black History Month. Go out there and support a Black business.
Yes.
We're rooting for everybody that's
Yes.
Black.
Yes.
I hope that y'all took heed. Y'all hear the conversation.
Speak the words.
Share it with your family.
Using
Share it with
biblical
your friends. I want the world to know about colorism and how to change it. Definitely just know, like, it starts at home. Use your little cousin. Talk to your little brother, your little sister.
That's right.
Really break the systematic approach of racism and colorism in the Black community. And we just thank you for supporting us.
Yes, man.
3 milli.
Y'all can follow us at 3 milli pod. Again, at 3 milli pod on Instagram. The love has been crazy. Ikea is a influencer. She's a guru.
She's something.
She's something, man.
She's
Shout out.
something unexplicable.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Shout out to y'all.
She's
I
a
mean,
unicorn.
all y'all bring something to the table.
We need to talk about the fact that you even had a award, like, and nobody knew.
For
Like,
real, though.
Caleb is the GOAT.
Nah, I mean, all of us are, though. Just being real.
Yeah,
Like,
really
Ikea, nah. Hey, 3 milli goats.
I wanted to be called 3 milli GOATs, and they didn't
Because,
like it.
because seriously,
Someone
though,
had that title, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just say this real quick. Just seeing what Josh is doing, what Ikea is doing. Like, everybody's
What Caleb
grinding.
is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling y'all, we already know that this platform will take off, and we can't do it without y'all. Follow us at 3 milli pod. Subscribe.
Talk
Josh,
in
we're going to
comments,
post this
please.
on the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a new YouTube
gonna
channel
do
for 3 milli.
We already got a logo. Shout out to
So
Bree for the
wait,
logo.
let's decide right now. We're posting every Monday.
Do we even have to stick to a day? Just no pressure. It's just going to
Yeah.
drop when it's going to
Nah.
drop.
Yeah.
Monday.
Hey, we're going to be dropping these like mixtapes. It's just going to drop at midnight. That's all you need to know.
I'm down with Mondays because sneaker shopping comes on Mondays for Complex. So then that'll be a nice follow up.
Josh got the whole song.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Josh
that.
trying to get inside the
Because
recommended
people
pages.
gonna wanna like one word
No, like a
for
particular
2020 is consistency.
Consistency, progress. Let's get
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
Yep,
saying.
that's right.
Consistency.
That's
so
right,
people
Josh.
gonna wanna know, like, hey, Monday is here. We about to.
I already know-
tune
I have a
already
history
know
with
what time it
Mondays
is.
too, so. I
And
used
matter
to
of
do every
fact,
motherfucking Mondays.
all the good podcasts drop on Mondays, man. $1 million worth of game drop on Mondays.
Shit.
So shout out to Gilly and them. But yeah, we about to blow up. We just want to say thank y'all again. Shout out to Brandon, man, sound engineer.
Shout out to
Film Studios.
Bandwidth, Will
Yeah.
Power, every
It
single
would not be
artist.
possible without this.
Josh Waters,
Yes.
Jordan Danielle Harris.
Y'all remember, man, when we
All these
covered
crazy-
Josh and
Yeah.
Doug was like, this ain't real art.
And
bro?
now Josh Waters is a
Legend. You remember when Josh, he walked into class and Doug was like, who's this? Josh said, blessing. Yeah, you're a Josh support.
That's how we gonna close it off.
Blessings.
Blessings.
That's
We'll
it.
see y'all next
All
time.
right, peace.